What if I told you that your body could be slowly losing strength, energy, and independence right now, and you might not even realize it's happening? Not because you're seriously ill, not because you're doing something wrong, but because after the age of 60, the body begins sending warning signals that many people completely overlook. The most concerning part is that these signs often appear years before major health problems develop. Low energy, muscle loss, memory changes, poor balance, and reduced mobility rarely happen overnight. They happen gradually. Today, we're going to discuss 7 silent warning signs that many adults over 60 experience, and more importantly, what you can do to respond before those changes begin affecting your quality of life. Make sure you stay until the end because warning sign number 7 surprises almost everyone, and it may be the most important one on the entire list. The good news is that none of these warning signs automatically means something terrible is happening. They're signals, and the earlier you recognize them, the more opportunities you have to take action. Let's begin with the first warning sign: feeling exhausted even when you're getting enough sleep. Have you noticed that you're sleeping through the night but still waking up tired? Years ago, you could stay active all day without giving your energy levels much thought. Now, even small tasks seem to leave you drained. Many people assume this is simply part of getting older, but persistent fatigue is often the body's way of signaling that deeper changes are taking place beneath the surface. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines, cells become less efficient at producing energy, circulation may slow, and physical activity often decreases. Unfortunately, those changes tend to reinforce one another. You feel tired, so you move less. Because you move less, your body becomes weaker. As your body becomes weaker, your energy declines further. Over time, that cycle can quietly accelerate. The encouraging news is that movement remains one of the most powerful tools available for improving energy levels at any age. Simple daily walks, light resistance exercises, stretching routines, and regular social interaction can significantly improve both physical and mental energy. The human body rewards movement even later in life, which brings us directly to warning sign number 2: muscle loss. After age 60, the loss of muscle tissue often accelerates. Scientists refer to this process as sarcopenia. It usually happens slowly enough that many people don't notice it at first, but eventually, everyday activities begin feeling more difficult than they used to. One day carrying groceries requires more effort. Standing up from a chair feels harder. Climbing stairs leaves you unusually tired. These may seem like minor inconveniences, but they're often early indicators that muscle strength is declining. Muscle isn't just about lifting heavy objects. It protects joints, supports balance, helps regulate blood sugar, and plays a critical role in maintaining independence. The less muscle you have, the more challenging routine daily tasks become. That's why preserving strength becomes increasingly important as we age. Fortunately, strength training doesn't require a gym membership or heavy equipment. Even simple bodyweight exercises performed consistently can help maintain muscle mass and functional strength. Every year you preserve muscle is another year you preserve mobility, confidence, and freedom. Now, let's discuss warning sign number 3: changes in memory and mental sharpness. Everyone forgets things occasionally. That's normal. But have you noticed yourself forgetting names more frequently, misplacing items more often, or walking into a room and forgetting why you went there? Some degree of memory change can occur with normal aging, but frequent cognitive decline should never be dismissed automatically. The brain depends on healthy blood flow, quality sleep, regular movement, proper nutrition, and meaningful social interaction. When those factors decline, cognitive performance often suffers as well. One of the most effective ways to support brain health isn't found in a bottle. It's found in daily habits that challenge and stimulate the mind on a regular basis. Reading, learning new skills, solving puzzles, engaging in conversations, and remaining curious about the world all help support cognitive function. The brain works much like a muscle. The more consistently you use it, the stronger and more adaptable it remains. Warning sign number 4 often develops quietly. Heart health begins to decline without obvious symptoms. Many cardiovascular problems progress slowly, producing subtle changes that people frequently attribute to age rather than recognizing them as potential warning signs. You may become short of breath more easily. Physical activities that once felt manageable suddenly require more effort. Recovery after exertion may take longer than it used to. Because the heart naturally changes with age, many people ignore these signals. But your heart remains the engine that powers every organ in your body. Regular physical activity, healthy nutrition, blood pressure management, and routine medical checkups remain some of the most effective ways to support cardiovascular health and identify problems early. Warning sign number 5 is one of the most overlooked threats to independence after 60, declining balance. Many people don't realize their balance is changing until they experience a fall or a near fall. Maybe you've noticed occasional unsteadiness. Maybe you find yourself reaching for furniture while walking through a room. Perhaps stairs feel more intimidating than they once did. Balance depends on strong muscles, healthy nerves, vision, coordination, and reaction time. When any of those systems weaken, fall risk increases significantly. The encouraging news is that balance can often be improved through training. Walking, stretching, balance exercises, and strength training can dramatically reduce the likelihood of falls. The goal isn't simply avoiding injury, it's preserving confidence. When people lose confidence in their ability to move safely, they often become less active, and that reduction in activity creates even more physical decline. Protecting balance means protecting independence. Which brings us to warning sign number 6, a problem that affects both physical and mental health. Many people gradually withdraw from social activities without fully realizing what's happening. They stop attending gatherings. They lose interest in hobbies. They spend more time alone. They become less engaged with the people around them. Some assume this is simply a natural part of aging, but research consistently shows that social isolation can have serious consequences for overall well-being. Human beings are designed for connection. Conversations matter. Relationships matter. Purpose matters. Staying connected is a powerful form of preventive healthcare. Whether it's volunteering, joining a community group, calling family members, meeting friends for coffee, or participating in shared activities, meaningful social engagement supports both emotional and physical health. And now we arrive at warning sign number 7, the one that quietly fuels many of the others. A gradual reduction in movement. This may be the most important warning sign on the entire list because it often creates a chain reaction throughout the body. Less movement leads to weaker muscles. Weaker muscles lead to even less movement. Reduced activity contributes to poorer circulation, lower energy levels, declining balance, and reduced cognitive stimulation. It becomes a domino effect that unfolds slowly over months and years. One skipped walk doesn't seem important. One extra hour sitting doesn't seem significant. But small habits accumulate. Movement is medicine not because it makes you look younger, but because it helps you remain capable, independent, confident, and strong. The human body was designed to move, and it responds positively whenever you give it that opportunity. If you're over 60, here's the message I want you to remember. Your future health is not determined by age alone. It's influenced by the choices you make every day. The warning signs we've discussed are not predictions of what must happen. They're signals that deserve attention. The sooner you respond, the greater your opportunity to preserve strength, memory, mobility, heart health, and independence. Don't wait for a crisis to motivate change. Start with one positive action today and build from there. Take a walk. Move your body. Challenge your mind. Connect with other people. Protect your heart. And never assume that decline is inevitable. Growing older is unavoidable, but giving up on your health is a decision. The goal isn't simply to live longer. The goal is to live stronger, maintain your independence, and continue enjoying the life you've worked so hard to build. And that journey begins with paying attention to the signals your body may already be sending you today.